also thank you to the invited speakers. My name's Marilyn Fesk, and I'm a long-time resident of Newtown, and I'll be facilitating the meeting tonight, which has been organised by Newtown residents against Westconnex. We called this meeting to create an opportunity for Westconnex and Westconnex Sydney Motorway Corporation to give straight answers to the community's questions and for neighbourhood concerns around Westconnex to be addressed by a panel of independent experts. Now, at 4 p.m. this afternoon, we were notified that Westconnex had pulled out of this meeting and had refused the opportunity to listen to what you as local residents have to say. We're very sorry for the late notice about this, but it took us completely by surprise because as late as 7 p.m. last night, they confirmed their attendance. So what we plan to do after this meeting is we want all those questions that you would have addressed to Westconnex and to Sydney Motorway Corporation who are delivering the project, write them down and we will send them to Westconnex tomorrow morning, and we'll also post them on our Facebook page. But for now, I'd just like, before we actually begin the meeting, I'd like to acknowledge the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, the traditional custodians of this land, and pay my respects to the elders both past and present. Vivian Johnson, who was one of the prime movers in organising this meeting tonight, unfortunately, through circumstances beyond her control, she can't be present tonight. But she's made the following reflection that I'd just like to read out to you. With respect to the acknowledgement of country, though we will be talking here tonight about practicalities like traffic flows and health impacts, and potential damage to sensitive heritage structures and our vibrant community here in Newtown, I'd like us at the outset also to acknowledge that what we are talking about here is profoundly disrespectful of all Aboriginal ancestors whose bones rest within the land upon which Newtown is built. The M4-M5 link involves turning this precious ground into what Westconnex calls spoil, earth that has been blasted and drilled into dust. Also, it can be replaced by tunnels full of cars and toxic fumes will go on to poison the very air that we breathe. So, I'm just going to explain now how we plan for this meeting to be run. And I must say, we went to extreme lengths to make the structure of the meeting amenable to our Westconnex visitors who we knew were feeling paranoid about the very negative response they've been receiving. But we decided to continue with this structure because we think it's very inclusive and it will allow, especially with such a large number of people here, the opportunity for anyone with questions to have them heard. So we've got a number of speakers who have been briefed by us in advance of what our concerns are, and we'll be sticking to a schedule of 5 minutes for each speaker. We'd like to let all of the speakers talk, and then on the bottom of your agenda you'll see there's a space to write down a question. You can direct it to, just tick whichever speaker you wish to direct it to. If you have a question for our absent visitor from Westconnex, please do that as well, and we'll make sure that your question goes to the right person. So questions will be collected by Wendy and Roberta, who'll be going around with question boxes, and they've got pens for people who need them, and also extra paper if you want to write more than one question. So they'll just be collecting your questions as the meeting progresses. So once this first part of the meeting concludes, we imagine around 7:30, you're invited to stay behind and hear from and discuss possible courses of action with Newtown's Woman of the Year, Pauline Lockie, congratulations, Pauline, on that really wonderful recognition. Pauline is a leading member of the Westconnex Action Group, but sadly she's lost, like many other local residents, her house to Westconnex. And local parliamentarian and Greens member Jenny Leon will also be here for that second part of the meeting. David Watson and Peter Hare from Roselle against Westconnex, and Laurie Graham, well-known photographer and long-standing local activist from Save Newtown from Westconnex and the Westconnex Action Group. So, without taking up any more time, I'd just like to introduce Peter Boyle from the Newtown Residents Against Westconnex Working Party. Peter is a long-time local resident and social activist.
Good evening, everybody. I think Matt's in the room. Matt